game nearly broke me.
Now, before I scare anyone else with my audition for the upcoming Scarface Dumbo remake, I would like to explain how this game is one of the worst platformers I've ever played here on the Soloist channel, which involved Scooby-Doo of all things. Though, I want to give you a brief history of the Scooby-Doo films in the late 90s. If you know this stuff already, then you're welcome to put in a fun fact for everyone else to hear about in the comment section. But, in the meantime, you can skip this bit if you like. Scooby-Doo was a small cartoon which was made by the animation studio Hanna-Barbera, which made them a household name in the 1960s, alongside the likes of Yogi Bear, the Flintstones, and the Jetsons. The animation itself was cheap, but it was the 60s and no one minded, and Fred Flintstone encouraged you to smoke in an advert at some point. It was a much more simpler time. In the late 90s, Scooby-Doo had his own little movie series, straight-to-video and DVD movies. And they still do them to this day, but no one really cares anymore. They had a pretty good effort put into them, up to Cyber Chase anyway. I've watched Zombie Island, which was years ago, and it's probably the best Scooby-Doo movie ever made. However, none of them had video games to say the least. With all the films that could have got video games, it was this one. Shame really, because I would have loved to imagine what Zombie Island would have been like. Probably a Resident Evil Silent Hill hybrid or something. Probably a child-friendly version though. Still, enough fantasy marketing strategies. Let's get to the point already. You would have likely guessed this game was inspired by the Crash Bandicoot series. To be fair, everyone else at the time was doing it with their own licensed mascot, so I shouldn't be fully surprised. You get the ability to play as Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, but you don't get to pick either one, which sucks. But besides from that, there's nothing much to talk about really. It's just your typical adventure that follows the film. The platforming feels okay, but there's nothing that seems to stand out about it. It does look like the cartoon, at least, but most licenses I've been talking about have good looks in their licenses. I played this game as a kid, and I stopped playing after a while because I got bored of it completely, leaving it packaged as years go by, and once I did complete it years later, I noticed why I stopped playing it back then. This game is absolutely pathetic. This game is way too easy, but somehow the difficulty can feel cheap at the same time. There's no strategy, no secrets, no replay value, no collectibles, and worst of all, no unlockables. So what's the point then? Why did I play this game? It's absolutely bare bones. And that is very unusual for a platformer, and guess what? I completed this game within 1 day! There's also only 21 levels in the entire game, with lackluster variety, and when it does give you variety, like playing the Sledge level with Shaggy, the controls are terrible. You'll have a better chance at steering a rocket ship with oven gloves compared to this. The level was designed so poorly! The bosses are the worst thing about this game. They either feel too easy or they feel too cheap, with desperate difficulty spikes to make it challenging. Why don't they just put actual effort into making this game decent, instead of hitting their heads on a wooden table and hoping for the best? The final boss was hands down one of the worst things in the entire game, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why, and they are not in any specific order. 5. He moves way too fast. 4. I died way too many times because of his stupid cheap tactics. 3. His phase attacks makes no sense. 2. Scooby-Doo moves way too slow and I can barely aim. 1. It's only possible to beat him if your health meter was at 3 at least. Yeah, I get the final bosses are supposed to be hard, but you have to put effort into making it an actual final boss or something, and not be overpowered pieces of terrible design choices, because otherwise, it'll just be a painful chore to go through. This game is an absolute mess. Below average platforming, questionable difficulty with one level being easy and the next being hard. Awful bosses, formulaic, minor bugs, and a terrible final boss resulting in a predictable movie licensed rubbish that will fade into nothing but forgotten history. But the biggest insult was that there was no reward after you've completed it entirely, which makes you feel you did nothing but waste time. I'll give this game a red. I was originally going to give it an orange, but the game itself was so bare bones. Though Scooby-Doo can at least walk and jump, and there was more levels than EA Star Wars Battlefront at least. But I doubt that's saying anything. Not many licensed games don't get much time in development, and the result is rarely good, and the quality can be subpar or just plain broken. It was always going to be like that regardless, and it's always been like that since gaming had begun. And this was no exception. It's just dudes in suits who want to make a quick buck off you. Hopefully I did this game justice and saved you from buying it at your local car boot. Yet again, thank you all for watching this episode, and I'd like to say thank you so much for being patient for this one. I may not be working as fully as before in the summer because of the college and stuff, but I'll do whatever I can to keep giving you content while I'm away. I hope you understand, and I'll keep you notified for updates on my other projects or any updates, etc. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for keeping up on my channel. Next time I'll be reviewing Shadow Man for the Sega Dreamcast. And no, it's not going to be emulated, it's going to be the real deal. See you there!
Well, Scoob, it's another day at the office. Another dumb mystery we have to solve. Rip, another day at the office. Here we go.
Now, everyone, I am here to find the true definition of partying throughout the ages. I will cause havoc and true destruction.
Sorry, man, but I can't hear you because of your loud crap music.
Loser. You'll never stop me.
Like, what was all about, Scoob?
Hey, y'all gang, what's up in this house?
Guys, you look stoned. Are you two alright? I don't think I got that high, Daphne.
Nope, not right, anyway.
Guys, my phone keeps acting up. Like, what the hell's going on? It was normal a minute ago, and now there's no internet in here.
Probably no Wi-Fi, Velma.
Alright, bro.
Though, oddly, I looked up my Facebook account here earlier. Me and Scoop got decent Wi-Fi in here, and it worked until that sperm thing found us.
Yo, Velma, give me your phone for a second. Velma, what did I tell you about leaving your nudes on your phone? You know some jackass could hack this thing like it's the 4th of July.
Fred, I do not have nudes on my phone!
I know, Velma, I was only joking.
Don't worry, Velma. Most comments are dead on the internet anyway.
There's a message in your inbox. Roses are red, violets are blue. I rock out the ages while you stand here sucking. Long, long, long. I've just thought up of a plan. Daphne, you and I will find stuff for our trap that goes against science. Velma, track that sperm-looking dude and stop it from deleting Metallica through history. Scooby, Shag, do something stupid that ends up saving the day. Guys, you gotta do it. It's in your contract. Oi! Where are you two buttholes going?
I'm walking out of here, Fred.
Miru!
Guys, don't you dare try and leave production!
Well, we're out of here.
You know, Warner Brothers will find out about this.
Oh well.
Rux for him.
They'll sue you guys in court.
I'll get a lawyer.
I'm telling Warner Brothers on you, and they'll get really mad.
Alright, fine, just shut up, Velma.
Rivers who run the wrecks, and Raggy run out the rocks.
Great. So here's Fred's iPhone in case you come across the dude in the sperm suit.
Let's get ready for business in this action-packed game. It's no use just standing here looking like absolute twats.
I'll do some la-di-da computer stuff to unlock all the one-player levels.
Oh no, it's only one player. That's sad. It's not like you can play Crash Team Racing or Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Shame. Guess the people just don't have the money these days. Anyway, let's go make that trap. Yalla!